In this clip, we will focus on 3 key interpersonal skills required to succeed in Canadian workplaces. 1. Making small talk. 2. Leadership and initiative. And 3. Understanding Canadian feedback and constructive criticism.
Nick Noorani wrote, "There are 9 soft skills that no immigrant should be without." To help make things clear, we're going to illustrate 3 of Nick Noorani's tips. Tip 1 is about small talk. It's important to know how to make small talk at work. Every country's small talk is different. Because Canada is such a diverse country, you may see a variety of styles. The first one is typically Anglo-Canadian. The topic is weekend activities, sports, and snow.
Oh, hi there, Maria.
Hi!
How was your weekend?
Fantastic! What about yours?
Pretty good. I watched my son's soccer tournament in the snow.
And it's supposed to be like that next weekend, according to the forecast.
Same old, same old. Well, have a nice day.
You too!
The second small talk example is between 2 Hispanic employees working in Canada. They are friendlier and touch more often than the people in the previous scene, and they are using their own style of humor and proverbs.
Carlos, how are you? Good to see you.
Not too bad. What a weekend. Dealing with my crazy kids, the weather, not looking forward to the pile of work I got waiting for me.
You'll survive. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger, my friend.
Yes, but you know what they say. If I die at my desk, you'll know I didn't have the strength after all.
Both these examples are acceptable in Canadian workplaces. People are used to a range of small talk, ranging from very formal to very informal. But to fit into your new workplace, it's important to listen to how people do small talk there and find ways you can contribute.
Tip number 2 is about leadership and initiative. For the first scene, you will see a boss asking an employee to take the initiative to put something quite complex together.
Hello, Jasmine.
Hi.
I'd like you to come up with a plan to reorganize our front office protocols. Our surveys are telling us that we're losing clients because of issues at the front desk. Can you come up with a plan?
Sure, I can do that.
Super. Thank you.
I'll just have to stall so he doesn't know I have no clue what I'm doing.
How's that plan coming along?
Fine. Still working on it.
Jasmine, it's been 3 days and I haven't even seen your notes on the project. What's the holdup?
The employee was embarrassed to tell the boss that she did not have any idea how to start on his request. So instead of asking for help, the employee kept avoiding saying anything to the boss. This is usually a problem for Canadian employers. Here's the scene again, showing how the employee is taking initiative.
Jasmine, I'd like you to reorganize the front office protocols. Our surveys are telling us that we're losing clients because of issues at the front end. Can you come up with a plan?
You seem quite worried about this.
Yes, I am. I'm not sure what to do about it, but you might be the right person to come up with a plan because of your previous experience in your home country.
Sure, well, I can do that for you, but I'm not quite sure where to start. Would you be able to point me in the direction of someone who could show me, or would you be able to give me some tips or points?
Check the survey results. Pay attention to the customer complaints, the most common complaints, and the most frequent suggestions.
I can do that. Can I check back with you later on to make sure that I'm on track or that I'm doing what's most important to you?
Sure, and if I seem busy, keep pestering me.
For sure. Thank you.
You see, the employee does not have to lose face if she doesn't know how to do something. In the example you just saw, the employee started out by focusing on the boss's need by noticing he was worried. Then, She checked in a few times until she had a better idea what the boss was looking for. The final good idea was to ask if there could be checkpoints for feedback. Taking initiative does not mean doing something crazy. It just means you need to take responsibility for figuring out what needs to be done and then take it in small steps until you can do it.
Tip number 3 is about understanding and accepting constructive criticism.
Criticism in Canadian workplaces can come in a few forms. The standard one is the feedback sandwich. The person who wants you to change something will say,
Maria, we really value your contributions here.
that was the slice of bread on the bottom of the feedback sandwich.
And we really want to see you succeed.
This is a warning that you're doing something wrong. Wait for it to become more clear. This would be the lettuce or the tomato in your sandwich.
So if you hand in these documents with no missing fields or run-on sentences, that would be best for everyone.
This is the meat or the cheese in your feedback sandwich. In case you missed it, your supervisor is fed up that you are handing in incomplete and poorly written documents. If you do it again, there will be consequences.
So to summarize, this is a quality control issue, and you know where I'm coming from.
Here is the hot mustard part. It's telling you not to make that mistake again, or you will not be a good fit for the company, and that could be a problem for your career.
We do appreciate all you have accomplished here, and we always tell our shareholders what great staff we have.
This is the top slice of bread on your sandwich. The cultural logic is to start and end positive. Put the negative stuff in the middle, but make it seem less negative between the two slices of positivity bread.
This criticism is very confusing to most newcomers and is easily misinterpreted. People wonder if they were being asked to do something or not, if they were making a mistake or being complimented. You may need to ask, so are you asking me to pay closer attention to the details of forms and check them over for missed fields and run-on sentences before handing them in? Your supervisor will then answer you more directly.
The second way you could receive criticism is more direct.
Maria, this document was not completed properly. There are missing fields and run-on sentences. Please redo it immediately, and I expect future documents to be without error.
You may be surprised and perhaps hurt at the directness of this critique, but the response from you should be the same. Ask for clarification. So, are you asking me to pay closer attention to the details of forms and check them over for missed fields and run-on sentences before handing them in?
Whether you are confused, happy, or hurt from job-related criticism, always look past the criticism to what task you need to improve. Then, clarify what is being asked of you.
We hope these scenes are useful to you in understanding some of the interpersonal skills required to work successfully in Canada. You can read Nick Noorani's complete tip list and answer the questions in the following exercise.